Hello and welcome to another Pauper video. Today we're playing Name Sticker Goblin Burn, what I like to call Storm Burn, and we are playing this with some brand new cards. Let's give you the card view and manipulate that a little bit. But what we've got here is this new card, Highway Robbery. It's from Outlaws of Thunder Junction. This is the first day it's playable, so we're going to see if it's actually playable in Pauper. It says you can discard a card or sacrifice a land. If you do, draw 2 cards. And you can plot it by paying 1 in a red as a sorcery to exile it from your hand. And then on another turn, you can just cast it for free. So you pay the mana up front. This obviously is not a very expensive card. It just came out. And then we're pairing it with Demand Answers, which has an additional cost, sacrifice an artifact or discard a card to draw 2 cards. Also relatively cheap. You know, our expensive card in this deck is going to be Lotus Petal over here. That is very expensive, but hopefully you can find one that's relatively cheap. But the way this deck works, we have Name Sticker Goblin as a ritual. It's a 3 mana Seething Song on a stick. And Reckless Impulse says exile 2 cards, and you can play them the next turn. So why does that not really work? Well, Reckless Impulse, if you cast it on turn 2, doesn't work with Name Sticker Goblin. It can potentially exile lands that you don't get to use. So I'm thinking we're going to be chaining all these draw spells. We're going to put a bunch of extra lands in our hand. We might as well just discard them to continue drawing. Or we can just sacrifice our lands on the combo turn and go all in. And that's what I really like about this idea. So that's where I am there. It's just otherwise a regular Kuldotha burn list with 4 Tomb Raider, 4 Kuldotha Rebirth, 4 Epicure. And I'm on 4 Bolt, 4 Galblast, 4 Synthesizer, with the 4 Bushwhacker to close the game. This is a really fun deck to surprise people if they don't see it coming. But we're only playing 16 lands, so we have to be pretty diligent with our mulligans, not keeping a 1-lander or keeping something that's going to not be able to actually play the game. In the sideboard, I'm playing some End the Festivities for the Mirror, 4 Pyroblasts to deal with Burn, 2 Flaring Pain for Strands decks, a few Smash the Smithereens for the Glitters decks, although you could play Gorilla Shaman potentially. And then we have 3 Relic of Progenitus to deal with Dredge, pretty much just for Dredge or for like Terror decks. But we'll see how that works out. Relic can also maybe be good versus Flaring Pain, but I'm not entirely sure how that's going to play specifically. So that is the deck. Remember that this video is brought to you by cardmarket.com, your largest seller of Magic the Gathering cards. If you want to get this awesome deck for your Pauper Battle Box, check out cardmarket.com. And that is enough for me. Let's get into the matches. Alright, game 1, we're versus Hirobi. We have Highway Robbery, and we have an Epicure. So we have our stuff lined up. And we can discard an extra land, so I feel like this is probably fine. They're mulliganing to 5. Plays a Tangled Islet, so that could be all sorts of different things. Let's play Voldaren Epicure and pass the turn. They're at 19. I'm hoping it's not... Okay, so it's Tron. So Fogtron, I can maybe beat. It's going to be relatively slow. We have Name Sticker Goblin coming up. Let's play the Great Furnace. And discarding a mountain. And go ahead and get in for 1. Let's see what they do. Plays an Expedition map. Okay. So let's try a Name Sticker Goblin. They cannot counter it with Prohibit, so not sure what their plan is. They're probably trying to get Tron for their next turn. This is going to be something where we need like the Pyroblast and the Flaring Pain. So we find we get 5 mana, which is good. Let's Synthesizer and see what we can draw. Nope, counterspell for the opponent. Finding a mountain. So I'm going to loot away this other mountain I have here. Didn't find anything, so let's just get the value from the Bushwhacker, attack for a bunch. Hopefully they don't have a Weather the Storm in hand. And then next turn we'll start trying to get some value again. They're at 11. They have a Weather the Storm, okay. But they don't get Tron online right away. They only have 2 cards in hand. They're at 26. Plays an island. So maybe they're going to Teachings. Let's just play a Synthesizer. We do have a Kuldotha Rebirth lined up. They allow it to resolve. Find an Epicure. Play the Epicure. I think I can't afford to play around them going Teachings for a sweeper. So then the question is, do I practice Synth looking for a land? So I have a bunch of lands left in the deck. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I have 11 lands and 4 petals. So I have 15 cards that I could hit off the Synth. Having more creatures in play is good. I guess I'm just gonna do this and see if we can find a land. We do find a land. Alright, great. They cracked the map. Grabbing the mine. So now they have Tron and 2 islands. They could just Moment's Peace and stuff. There's a Mole Drifter. Alright. We might be able to just win this turn, but unsure. A Synthesizer. I think I want to play the Demand Answer, sacrificing a Synthesizer. See what we draw. Finding a Lotus Petal. Tomb Raider. And cast a Lotus Petal. Cast a Synthesizer. Another Lotus Petal in hand. And a Mountain. So I guess I'm looking at going for Demand Answer, sacrificing a blood token. Or a land. I guess at this point the land is better to sacrifice. Find a Sticker Goblin. So I can just... I think I just attack. Well, I can play the Tomb Raider at least. Attack with everything. We have a lot of power on the table, so they're going to need a sweeper. They could have a fog. They fog. Okay. Bad news. Ephemerate the Mole Drifter. We're probably dead now. Just going to pass. They ephemerate the Mole Drifter again. Plays a Mystical Teachings, so they're going to get a sweeper. Alright, we're going to concede. So I need to go fast. I think Galvanic and Bolt are not necessarily useful here. I want to bring in the Pyroblast and the Relic and the Flaring Pain. I'll cut just 2 relics maybe. Relic can stop the Moment's Peace that's in the graveyard. Really did not expect to fight against Tron. Maybe there's a new Tron card. I guess there's the Surveil land, which could be good for Tron. Could try that out later. So the Pyroblasts here are specifically to try to protect the Name Sticker Goblin resolving. Relic can stop their loops, and Flaring Pain for Moment's Peace. Okay, we're on the play. This seems good. I'm going to keep it. We can Robbery away the Flaring Pain, which is nice. Play the Great Furnace. I'll pass the turn. They have an island. So let's just plot this and pass the turn. So what's nice is that the plot is letting us just hold it out. I'll plot another one. Play a land. Pass the turn again. Looks like they're holding up a Hydroblast. I will cast this. See if they Hydro. I'll discard a Flaring Pain. Resolved, huh? I'll cast an Epicure. Well, let's see. Let's try this Name Sticker Goblin, I guess. They might Hydro it. They have the Hydro. I don't think that's the worst for us. Let's just get this Epicure onto the table. They cracked the map. That was pretty expected. Grabbing a Power Plant. I'll pass the turn. We have a lot of power that we can put on the table. They play a Refractor. I'm going to Kuldotha away the blood token. Then I'm going to Robbery, sacrificing a land. I have plenty of mana right now. I'm looking for a Pyroblast. Name Sticker Goblin, huh? I'll play the Name Sticker Goblin. See if it resolves. Another Hydroblast. Regular old counterspell. They're going to Crop Rotation for Urza's Mine. And then Hydroblast. Play a land. I will attack. I don't feel very confident here. It looks like their version of Tron is pretty strong. Let's try Bushwhacker. They're digging. Now we can hold open the Flaring Pain. Alright, we will attack for 10. They're going to Breath Weapon here, it looks like. Okay. So now I'm going to plot this and pass the turn. Looks like they're going to Flicker the Refractor or cast an Impulse. A Weather the Storm. Alright, they only have 2 cards left in hand. They pass the turn. I'm going to discard or sacrifice a land here. I feel like I don't need it. Okay. Draw. Play a Name Sticker Goblin. Oops. Our opponent's going to let that resolve. Let's cast a Demand Answer, sacrificing a land. Fight another Highway Robbery. I'm going to Kuldotha Rebirth the Petal and attack. after Bushwhacker. I shouldn't F6 though. They have a Teachings. Another breath weapon. That's it's frustrating. I think I'm just gonna scoop it up. I mean, maybe I don't need to scoop it up. Like, this is really bad. Turn 7, we haven't done anything. I'm trying to come out of the gates fast. They had the Hydroblast, the Breath Weapon, the Weather the Storm. I'm getting ready to concede. A Lorien Revealed. I will concede to a Lorien Revealed. I'll just cast an Energy Refractor. Doesn't matter. We'll see in round 2. Okay, Pedro Stone in round 2, who is a Gardens player usually. I don't think I can keep this one. Mulligan. We have 1 land. We can put back a Galvanic. Put back a Galvanic Blast. We're going to go land into Epicure. They say hi. Mulligan's to 4. So we're really looking to draw lands so that we can pull out the Rebirth, the blood token, and then go for like a turn 3 Bushwhacker. Don't know if that's going to be a viable option here. There's a Colony Garden. Let's discard a Galvanic. Attack. Not good. Feeling not great. This is my problem with my list, is that I have too few lands. I definitely need to like maybe play 17 lands and then only 3 Demand Answers or something. They're going to Deadly Dispute their plant. Fanatical Offering. Okay. Plays a Lembas. So if they don't play... I'm nervous about them just playing a rat. Let's discard this Demand Answers. Still nothing. Back. They cycle a Troll. Now they have 4 mana. They play another Lembas. Everybody's very prepared for burn. Hiding Blade, away of Old Air and Epicure. Okay, we find a Synthesizer. Oh, we have the Synthesizer. We found a land. Play the Synth. And go ahead and Bolt Face. Get in for 1. I'm looking to draw into another land so that I can play the Namesticker Goblin and go off in 1 big turn. That is until end of turn, right? What happens if I do it at the end of... I don't know what happens if I do it at the end of their turn. I'm just going to sacrifice the Synthesizer. Trying to draw into something. Find a Galvanic. No lands. Gets in. Not working out. So the best case scenario would be that I draw exactly a Great Furnace, and then I can go Namesticker Goblin and Coldilthic the Great Furnace, double Bushwhacker. Plays a Thorn of the Black Rose. Do you have a removal spell, though? Bolt? If they have a Defile, we're dead. Maybe, or pretty dead anyway. Let's see if we can get there. They have the Defile. Oh my goodness, we're getting hammered. Oh man, I don't have anything for this matchup, to be honest. I'm gonna do my best. I have to come out swinging. We have to look for a very, very fast hand. Okay, that's pretty good. Keep land, Tomb Raider, Lotus Petal, play an Epicure, and then now they're at 17. Turn 2, we can kick a Bushwhacker and attack them for 5. Here I come. Here's 5 damage. They soak up 3 damage with the plant. Plays a land. Tithing Blade gets rid of a goblin. We can discard a land with the Highway Robbery. Discard a land. And then play a land. Play a Lotus Petal. Now Galvanic is for 4 damage. They go to 10. Plays another plant. Okay, we have another Great Furnace. Get in. They soak up the damage with the plant. Okay, they're going to Deadly Dispute. I'm going to Galvanic Face. And then Blood Token away a Great Furnace. Find a Bushwhacker. Okay. Right now they're at 5. They pass the turn. You have a Lightning Bolt. I'll attack you. Hopefully put you to 2. Cast down. Okay. You go to 4. They Reckoner's Bargain, sacrificing their Tithing Blade to gain 2 life. Okay. Goes to 6. Plays an Ichor Wellspring. Alright. Passes the turn. I need to sit on this Lightning Bolt and try to get them when they have like a Weather Storm on the stack. Attack you for 1. Put you to 5. Do I want to play an Epicure? I think so. Unfortunate if they have the bolt, if they have the weather. They go to 4. They cast a Fanatical Offering. Now they can weather for a lot. No Weather the Storm. Plays a Lembas. Okay. So I can gain them 3 life, putting them to 7 life. They're passing. So I could kick this Bushwhacker and have 3 threaten lethal. They crack the Limbus. Okay, that means they're at 7. They have a sweeper. Defile on a creature. They're specifically trying to weather, I think, here. They weather the storm. Gains a bunch of life. Going to 16. We're going to sacrifice a blood token to draw 2. Play a synthesizer. Okay. And then I can plot this, I think. Dang it. I'll sacrifice this land then. Tried to plot it, but I guess I couldn't plot it from exile. Interesting. Okay, attack you for 1. Weather the storm, really digging them back in here. Not great for me. Playing Olympus. Bad matchups. Let's see. Like, I just don't have I don't have anything I can do, I think, in this matchup. I'm gonna plot again. Land. Going for 1. And they're at 14. The Fanatical Offering again. I mean, I'm slowly pecking them. They're just cycling all their removal spells and stuff. Yeah, whatever. Cracks the Limbus. Plays in Limbus again. Okay. Hiding Blade. My creature is dead. So let's see what they do. No creature, huh? Alright, my turn. I will crack the Synthesizer. Let's get a creature of our own. Find a Kuldotha Rebirth. Alright, I'll Kuldotha the land. Play the mountain. I'll F6. They probably just have a sweeper here. Deadly Disputes. Got another land. Crypt Rats, okay. I'm gonna concede. I don't see a way for us to win this. We'll attempt it in round 3. Alright, round 3. Can we find a good matchup? We have way too many 2-drops and 1 land, so we're gonna mulligan. We have 0 lands. Mull. We have 2 lands. Got a Highway Robbery. Epicure. Let's keep it. Put back the Epicure and a Sticker Goblin. Play land, pass the turn. I'm hoping I can get some cards back with this Highway Robbery, but maybe it was better to just, like, get stuff onto the table. They play a snow-covered island. Cycles immediately. Finding a glacial floodplain. So they're either Synthesizer or Familiars. We'll plot this. Looks like they're Familiars. I don't know why they got... They discard Deep Analysis. So if we draw a land here, draw a Lotus Petal. So let's go land, or Petal. Play Name Sticker Goblin. Play Synthesizer. Mountain. Kuldotha Rebirth on the Synthesizer. Let's see what we draw. Great Furnace. Not great. Let's sacrifice a land. Draw 2. Find a Galvanic. Unfortunate. I don't know if it just didn't come together. I mean, I mulliganed to 5, right? They draw and discard. Discards the Glacial Floodplain. Let's see if they just flashback the Deep Analysis. Plays a Sunscape Familiar. Okay. 1 land. Now they could snap the Goblin token and make mana going to 2 mana available. They snap a Goblin token, and it probably untaps 2... Untap a Plains. Play Dawnbringer Cleric. Oh, man. We're so dead here. I'm getting wrecked. Let's concede. Alright, demand answers, discarding this Galvanic. I just want to see what I'm gonna draw. Nothing. Yikes, concede. Okay, I feel like I can win this matchup. I just need Pyroblasts. And I'm gonna cut the Galvanics. Let's submit. Alright, I'm on the play again. We have a hand that can do things, so let's keep. So turn 1 Kuldotha Rebirth, turn 2 Bushwhacker. If they don't have like anything going on, or we can just Highway Robbery with plot and then turn 3 do something. But we're using 2 cards to get a bunch of 3/3s in play on turn 1. Maybe it's just too much card disadvantage. They play a tap land. Okay. We have another Bushwhacker, so let's just Bushwhacker. Attack for 8. Now you are at 12. What are you going to do? They tapped and untapped their floodplain. They play a familiar. Okay. I'm going to cast another Bushwhacker. Attack them for another 8 damage. So now they have to deal with my board. If they can't put another creature on the table, they're dead next turn. They have to get rid of multiple creatures. And then I can, like, demand answers away the Kuldotha Rebirth here to try to get something going. They play a Modern Age that does not block. I think I would rather have had one more land than one of these Demand Answers or Highway Robberies. Probably would cut maybe a Demand Answers. They cycle, grabbing an island. Plays a Modern Age, so they're dead. I don't know, I guess they just wanted to see what was going on, but we finally win a game. Alright. We got there. I'm gonna keep it the way it is. I would add a land if I could, but I can't. Alright. So if any of these were land, would I keep? Probably not, but I have to mulligan this one for sure. Alright, we're gonna keep this. Put back one Demand Answers. So do we lead on the Epicure or the Tomb Raider? I think the Epicure, so we can Tomb Raider and then Kuldotha maybe. They grab an island with the Broker's Hideout. We'll put them right back to 20. But we didn't draw land. Plays a land. So if they familiar here, I'm going to bolt it. Play the familiar. I am looking for a land. No land. Okay, goodbye to the fam. Then 1. You're at 19. Pyroblast is really good here, and I would like to have that like available. I want to be able to go like Tomb Raider, hold up Pyroblast. They play a Gonbringer Cleric, so that does stuff me pretty well. Play my land. I'm going to Demand Answers, sacrificing the blood token just to get some cards. Pass the turn. Play a Modern Age. They discard a Deep Analysis. So do they not have their next land? They do play another land. They can flashback the Deep Analysis here. Going to 18. Can't currently deal with the Cleric. I do have like a big Bushwhacker turn lined up for later. Let's play a Synthesizer, trying to find a land. We found a land. I can play my Tomb Raider here. And might as well just attack with the Tomb Raider. Make them block. See if they want to not. Maybe they think I'm doing something. Okay, so if we can get them to tap out, or we draw another land, we have Namesticker Goblin and into a Kuldotha Rebirth turn, where we can protect ourselves with the Pyroblast. They discard a Lorien Revealed, play land. I'm looking for them to tap out for a Muldrifter, so I can just Pyro it. I doubt that they're going to do that specifically. I will Pyroblast the Muldrifter. Counter target spell if it's blue. I can't really afford to let them resolve the Muldrifter. And they did not protect it. I'm going to cast the Namesticker Goblin here and see if they do anything about it. They let it resolve. Let's Kuldotha the Synthesizer. That resolves as well. So I can cast this, sacrificing a land. Or I could also discard the Kuldotha, but I think I want to sacrifice the land here. And then just Bushwhack. They could have the Prohibit now. Looks like they didn't have it. So we're going to swing for a lot of damage. But yeah. Next turn they'll have 2 blockers. They get to eat one of my creatures right now. Or they can trade with a 2/2. Okay, so they wisely choose to block the Voldaren Epicure, which makes sense. And they are going to snap a Goblin token. Yeah. I agree with that play. They have another snap. Okay, fine. Not a great turn for me. Now they have multiple blockers, 3 cards in hand, and a bunch of mana. They cast a Preordain. They go bottom and top, playing a familiar, 2 cards in hand. All right, let's cast this Highway Robbery and discard. Discarding a land. Find a Lightning Bolt. Play my Tomb Raider out, and we'll see what happens here. Not happy that they have the familiar in play. The Vector Glider can kill everything. I know they are at 9. They're going to Archaeomancer. Getting back what? Snap. They're going to snap a Goblin token again. Play an Epicure. That puts them to 8. And Kuldotha Rebirth, the Blood token. Going wider. Maybe I should have attacked with the 3 2/2s first. I don't think that was a good idea, though. They get rid of my Goblin token. Alright, Ghostly Flicker. We're going to kill the Archaeomancer. So they get to flicker the Cleric and gain 2 life. I guess we need a Bushwhacker off the top here. Play Godfarrow's Faithful with 1 card in hand. Plays a Murmuring Mystic. Okay. We're going to get killed by Murmuring Mystic. I'll be sad. I will Pyroblast the Murmuring Mystic. And I'll F6. So now it's top deck wars. They generally have better top decks than us. They have nothing. We draw demand answers. We have to pass the turn. They play a Chancery, picking up an island, tapping it for mana, but they didn't play that last turn, so I doubt that I think they just drew the Chancery this turn. I don't know what they're hanging out onto in hand, though. You can go mana answers, discard Lotus Petal. We know they have island and one unknown, so if they counter this, the unknown was a counter. Okay, congratulations, they have the counter. I mean, we drew our thing too late. Or it was right on time, but they had that Hydroblast, I guess. So what's next? Plays an island. Passes the turn. Find a Great Furnace. Pass the turn as well. Staring at each other. They have another Azorius Chancery off the top. Picking up a land. They have at least one land in hand still. Alright, Bushwhacker. That resolves. They have 4 blockers, and I think that might do it. 1, 2, 3. I probably should have played the Great Furnace out. That was a mistake. Wow. Wonder if that's going to kill me. That's going to wreck me. Damn. 3, 4. We're dealing them 10 damage. It would have killed their creature, and we would have won on the backswing. Wow. I can't believe I did that. Unfortunate. Or they brick, then we have lethal, I guess. I haven't played this deck in so long. I thought holding the Great Furnace was a good idea there, but it was not. They play an island. Plays another Faithful. They have 5 blockers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We have 7 attackers. So I'm going to play the Great Furnace. Attack. They're blocking. We win? We win. 1 punt there at least. We're 1 and 2. We're on the board. Let's go to round 4. Okay. On the play versus Bongo. We don't have a very good hand. I'm going to mulligan. Oh, man. Let's go mulligan again. All right. So what is going on with this hand? We have Epicure and Tomb Raider. Keeping. We have to put back Sticker Goblin at minimum. And the question is, do we put back the Lightning Bolt and then hope to draw into something big with big card draw spells? Or do I use the Lightning Bolt to try to get my creatures through? So I'm looking at turn 2 Tomb Raider plus Bolt. I guess that's probably the play. Land, Epicure, and I'll pass the turn. Our opponent plays a Plains, and a Thraben Inspector. So having the Bolt is good. We can force through. But I'm just going to go Tomb Raider. Attack for 4. White, a deck that's playing Thraben Inspector could really be anything. Play Novice Inspector here. Okay, it's a Boros deck. We don't know if it's the Boros Synth deck or what. I will attack with my 2 Tomb Raiders. I'm hoping that they double block. Great. Kill a Thraben. The other Thraben dies. I'll pass the turn. They're at 13. Looks like they're going to go for a Core Skyfisher or a Clue Token. Core Skyfisher could pick up a Plains and they could play another creature. They think better of it. Plays a Windscarred Crag going to 14 life. Core Skyfisher is going to pick up the Crag. I need a removal spell. I can discard this Lotus Petal here. Find a Demand Answers. I will pass the turn, I think. They're going to play the Crag again going to 15. I'm just going to F6. They play all that glitters on their creature. And they're going to attack for 6. Seems like a leak, because then I can attack them back. Okay, fine. Attack. Okay, I think I made a mistake here as well. Should have Demand Answers before combat. We will discard a card. Discarding the Mountain. Oh my goodness. So many mistakes over here. Plays a Synthesizer. I would have drawn the Tomb Raider. They would have been at 7, and then potentially lethal. They play a Rustvale Bridge. They have Crag in hand and 3 unknowns. If they attack here and do nothing, we could kill them on this crackback. We're at 6. Galvanic Face. You're at 7. So we're going to go Epicure, put you to 6. Then Tomb Raider. They would have been dead here. They might not have attacked. So if they have a Lightning Bolt, they can throw it at my creature. And then they survive at 1 and kill us. Oh, darn. Sort of disappointed myself there. So I think I want the Smash to Smithereens versus the Galvanics. just to take out their stuff. Trim on 1 Highway Robbery, or 1 Demand Answers, and 2 Galvanics. Okay, let's do it. On the play. Alright, that's pretty good. We have a turn 1 2/2 attacker. I can maybe smash a land from them. If they play a Gorilla Shaman of their own, then I can just kill it with the Galvanic. Attack you. You're at 18. Alright, they play an Ancient Den. So now I can kill that. Set them back a land. Kill your land. Attack you for 2. I could have maybe gone Tomb Raider Galvanic. That would have been an option as well. Like, I still have that option this turn. Alright, Tomb Raider. Kill your creature. And attack you for 4, putting you to 9. Then next turn, if I draw a land, I have Kuldotha into Bushwhacker. Play a land. I guess we could watch out for like a Electrickery, but they don't have it right now. Looking for a land. Otherwise, I'm attacking with the Bushwhacker and putting them to 2. Okay. We got there. Yeah. We're going to attack. You're dead. Boom. I would have probably been able to win the other game if I'd not screwed up. Let's submit. Maybe I want Galvanic over the other Highway Rob, like another Demand Answers. Like maybe that's just too many of those effects. 6 could be enough. I feel like Demand Answers is weaker than the Highway Robbery. And let's see if that actually worked. No. Okay. Okay. We don't have as good of a start. Have Smash for their land. Synthesizer on turn 3 or whatever. Pretty medium. Let's see if they mulligan. I don't think I can mulligan this, but I don't really like it very much, if that makes sense. So I'm trying to rip a 1-drop off the top, basically. Yep. Opponent says they think they're going to hear me laugh if it gets uploaded. It is getting uploaded. I wonder what that means. Oh, yeah. Okay, they play a Novice Inspector and pass. I'll play a land and pass. Pass again. Let's see what they do. Another Novice Inspector. Get in for 1. We're at 19. Plays a Thraben Inspector. Land. Passes the turn. Let's try a Synthesizer. Find an Epicure, so that's great for me. Epicure, go. They play Synthesizer. I probably want to smash that. Find a Great Furnace. I would rather smash their Great Furnace. See if they attack. They're attacking for 1. Okay. Let's go ahead and kill their Great Furnace. You tap it for mana. I'll change phases and see what they do. They crack the clue. I think I'm going to crack this Blood Token and pass. Then if they want to attack with the Novice Inspector, we can trade any of our 1/1s for it by blocking with everything. Plays a Glinhawk. They're going to pick up the Synthesizer, finding in all that glitters. They now have the mana to play it. Are they going to play it on the Glinhawk? They have only 1 other enchantment. The Glinhawk's a 4/4. So if I find exactly a Galvanic, I can kill it. Play a Synthesizer. Finding a Bushwhacker. Another Synthesizer. Epicure. I guess I just play the Bushwhacker here. Swing out. So they can trade all their creatures. I'll be down to just 2 creatures. Or they can just like let everything go. They're going to take 4 damage. Alright. So now we can start cracking the Synthesizers for more creatures. But they have a 5/5 flyer. Finds another Synthesizer. Now it's a 6/6. Finds a Galvanic. Do you have a land that you can cast it with? It's like, cast a Glinhawk. I'm going to pick up the Synthesizer. Novice Inspector. Alright, I'm going to cast this, discarding a land. See if I can draw a double bolt. Find a Name Sticker Goblin. Play that. See what I can get. I could get a 5. Let's crack a Synthesizer. Finding a land. I'll pass the turn. So we're on the board. We could crack another Synthesizer and find a Bushwhacker and go off, maybe. A Synthesizer, finding a Lightning Bolt. Okay. So I could just bolt the Samurai, I guess. Doesn't really matter. Maybe they could... If they bolt face, then we're on a 2-turn clock. Right now this is 8 damage. 9, 10, 11. Then they would just attack for lethal the next turn. This is 7, 8, 9. So I guess it's not turn 2. We're going to put us to 11. I'll try Coldotha on a synthesizer first. See what we draw. A synthesizer. Play the synthesizer. On a lotus petal. Crack another synthesizer. Another Coldotha. Crack the synthesizer. Looking for a 1-drop. I found a land. Guess I have to pass. Doesn't feel good. I think that burn is just outclassed at the moment. Like, I don't see why you would feel like you can win against these decks. All right, gets in for 9, and then we're just dead to any number of burn spells. Okay, GG. Let's see. Really nothing was coming up. We'll see in round 5. Okay, let's try to finish with the 2-3. This is a pretty solid hand. We have the turn 2 name sticker goblin. So will that be enough? We could demand answers away the Epicure token. Let's see. Been getting a lot of good feedback from our opponents saying that they like the videos. Hopefully they enjoy me getting beat by them. Play the Epicure, pass the turn. Maestro's Theater. Is it a Familiars player? Is it a Fey player? Blue-red, okay. Oh, we found the Goblin Bushwhacker, so we're definitely going in this turn. Sticker Goblin. Sticker Goblin again. Then we're going to demand answers, sacrificing our blood token. Find a Highway Robbery, which I can't cast, so let's just kick this. And we attack for a lot. But will it be enough? Puts them to 10 on turn 1. 2, I guess. It was their turn 1. Plays an island. Augur of Boros. So me discarding the land is about the same as me sacrificing the land here. They find a counterspell. Now it's not the same. Let's cast and discard a land. Looking for a lightning bolt. Alright. I guess I just play the Tomb Raider and attack with everything. They're going to take... Oh, no. I misclicked again. Come on. Brutal. Can't believe that happened. So we're pretty dead to a lot of things. Let's attack. Oh, my goodness. Hunt. I just like clicked too fast and went through my entire turn. We're gonna play the demand answer, sacrificing the synth on a bunch of cards. Just get rid of this stupid thing. So they would have been at 3 here if I had not F6'd, and they would be within bolt range. So I probably could have turned it around and won the match, but now I feel like, or the game, I just feel like I probably lose at this point. They have the counterspell in hand. James Goop. That's okay. They have the counterspell just sitting there. Oh, geez. What am I going to do? I bring in the Pyroblasts. Yeah, for the name sticker goblins. Maybe 1 demand answers. And then some number of name sticker... Well, just bring in the Pyroblasts. My whole game plan is to get on the table and then kind of peck away at them and then eventually kill them with burn spells. Oh, man. Okay, we're on the play. I think this is a mulligan. I guess I'm going to keep this one and put back the Galvanic. Just get a creature on the table and pass the turn. I don't like where I am. They go to 21. Sacrificing a Maestro's Theater. Okay, land. I'll attack you for 1. Very, very, very strong. Oh, gosh. I don't think I've ever gotten more wrecked in the league. I think I went 0-5 in 1 league, right? Preordain? Yes. That resolves. Resolves. And we can demand answers, discarding a Coldotha. Wow. So we had no lands. Oh my gosh. Maybe it would be better to not play Highway Robbery. I think that's just the moral of the story is that is not adding any value. We could have at least cast like a Reckless Impulse and drawn 2 1-drops. All right. Okay, we have an Epicure. Kill this thing. No, that didn't work. Oh god. Oh god, I punted again. So the idea was that they were gonna block and then I was gonna attack, and then it was gonna kill it. But this didn't work. It just didn't. They don't have to block. They just take the 2. Okay. I am very tired, apparently. I apologize for that. But I think that in the end, this was not really where I wanted to be. Let's go back to the deck. I mean, I had a lot of success with this with Reckless Impulse, but you know, I think people are really prepared for burn, and especially like with the free spells and stuff. Name Sticker Goblin's Nut's not there. We can see that Thraben Inspector bricked us a ton, so it seems like you might want to be on more of like a 2-drop burn list, or not 2-drop, a 2/2 burn, where if you're going to go for this go wide version where you can actually attack through these Thraben Inspectors. So that is something to consider. Sorry for the 1-4, that was pretty wild, but hopefully it was entertaining at least. We'll see in the next video.